All right, Taurus. It's 3:38 on the clock. So check out that angel number. I'll probably look it up in this reading just because I'm curious to see myself what it's going to say. So I'll just write that down right quick. 338 angel number. All right, so let me tell you the channel message that I'm getting for you, Taurus. There is a workaholic that is bored of the rigorous, mundane schedule. Yet this person is fantasizing about you and them being in a power dynamic, making successful investments together, traveling all over the world, owning property, and managing mega projects. This is this person's dreams, but they are dreaming while awake. So off bat, this person is a master manifester, a big daydreamer. They dream a lot. They know how to fantasize while working. And I felt guided to pull out my computer. So I see this person multitasking, okay? Doing multiple things at once, working from like a computer, working while on their phone, and definitely multitasking for sure. So whether you're aware of it or not, Taurus, this person is gaining spiritual inspiration from you in a good way. Okay, so let's pull out some tarot cards and see, and then we'll jump into the angel message in just a second. Now, you know how I told you that this person is gaining spiritual inspiration from you in a good way, right? So let's say, for example, that this person will think a thought, imagine something, right? Like a vision. As they're imagining this vision, they will send it to you. Like an idea, like a light bulb. Okay? Like the light bulb that goes off in you, like an epiphany or like a great idea, this person is sending it to you via the 5D. Now, with practicing spiritual manifestation, when the idea comes to you, the person that is synchronized to this person's energy on a 5D level, on a spiritual level, you will naturally start taking the necessary steps to bring it into fruition, right? So at the point in which you and this person are like really bouncing ideas off of each other, it's giving very innovative, it's giving very re-energizing, the type of energy where, all right, someone thinks a thought, you pick it up telepathically. Next thing you know, you're just grabbing items, putting it in an online shopping cart. Or you're going to the store and you're like, I had a random idea to buy coffee today. But this person never tells you that there's no more coffee. You get what I'm saying? You guys can work together with this idea energy. But one thing's for certain, that this person is analyzing like your behavior. They're paying close attention to you. Not necessarily in like a creepy way or in a monitoring way. They're noticing, excuse me. This might have heartburn. This came out of nowhere, okay? All this stuff happens while I'm channeling. Anyway, that everything that I said that I wanted to do, or everything I envisioned myself having or being with a person, or what I envisioned myself having with a person, you are the person that's actually out here doing it. You get what I'm saying? You're actually the one taking the steps. You're actually the one producing it, bringing it into fruition. If you're doing anything, you're actively in alignment with this person's dreams and ambitions. So they don't have to tell you what to do or encourage you or be like, you should really get on this, you should really get on that, you should consider doing that. Like, y'all don't have to fill each other in. You saw how I took a moment to explain to you why I'm having indigestion, not because I want you to say, oh, try Pepto-Bismol or take Tums. I'm not looking for anyone to say that. It's a message. I'm just in a state of channeling. But with this person, you won't have to explain that because they will just know. They'll be able to see themselves what you're going through. So if you're having any type of emotional situation, and practically, this person will be able to tell you're receiving messages, okay, or you're receiving insight, and they have the emotional intelligence and the spiritual maturity to understand that maybe you need a lot of time to yourself, and you don't need someone that's constantly hovering over you and dictating what you should or shouldn't be doing. So this person knows that spiritually you need to be mysterious, right? Divine feminine energy is very mysterious. It works well at its most optimal form when it's not constantly up under the masculine energy. All right. So even if you are at a point, let's say y'all are living together, or y'all are at that phase on your journey where y'all are working on things. When this person goes off to travel, it's no problem. When you go off to travel, it's no problem, because both of you guys have to be able to have your secrets. You get what I'm saying? They have to be able to have their secrets. You have to be able to have your secrets. And it's like when it's time to surprise or when it's time to publish it or put it out, it will come out. Like you can't try to write a book and every few pages that you write, you're having to explain to your partner what you're writing about. You're not going to feel inspired to let your creativity flow if you're constantly having to explain to someone that you're not lying, you're not cheating, you're not up to something, you're just fucking creating. You know what I'm saying? And creation, it happens a lot underground. So that's what I'm seeing here. A lot of creation happening underground, and it's very demanding. You both have very demanding, it's not really like work schedules. It's kind of like creative energy, right? You need your space to create. They need their space to create. So it's like maybe you need a little west wing, they need a little east wing. You know what I mean? Something like that. And then y'all have like date nights or something like that. Even if you guys live under the same roof, you want to have date nights. So for a lot of you, before this happens, it's like y'all are already in alignment because the things that they're working on, the things that you're working on, is like this person's dream. It's something that they already want. So even though you may be in different fields or it's coming from different angles, at the end of the day, y'all kind of are aspiring for the same things in life, which is always a positive. Okay, because your partner, your person will understand. Y'all understand each other's system or process of elimination or priority, because neither one of y'all are assuming that the other person is not a priority. Because I feel like I'm explaining it to a level of consciousness that don't quite, not all of y'all, but I do feel like I'm explaining there's a level of consciousness that's present that from the outside looking in, it'll be like, oh, girl, that man playing with you, or oh God, that girl playing with you. And that's not even the case. And a lot of times it comes from that level of consciousness that just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? They just don't get it. So it's like, the best way I could describe it, someone is super in their divine masculine energy, and you or the other person, one person is super in that energy and the other person is super in their divine feminine energy. Now, the divine feminine energy that I see, like I said, there's a lot of things happening underground. There's a lot of things that are not being seen to the public eye or to even your partner. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to feel like even they haven't seen the premiere. You get what I'm saying? Even they haven't seen it. And then imagine, right? Imagine you write this book and this novel is filled with a whole bunch of fantasies and dialogue about doing this with that person and this with this person, and they are fictitious characters that I believe a lot of times when people be writing movies and books that they're actually receiving psychic insight of timelines that are happening somewhere in the world, and that's how people are able to resonate, and because you're seeing into it psychically. So that's just my little theory or tidbit. And you're really expressing clairvoyance through media, okay, whether it's auditorial, written, or visual display. All of those to me are mainstream clairvoyance, okay, people with the gift of telling stories, right? But I digress. Let's go back into the reading, okay? So I see like that your partner don't need to be reading your best kept novel, or watching your premiere, and then they're insecure about maybe you're talking about someone else, or they're trying to put two and two together because they feel like they don't fit into it or it doesn't resonate for them. It's a deep insecure issue. And I feel like whoever you are, baby, I love you. You are. I feel like you're getting a lot. You're seeing a lot. And it's only about to get bigger, because what I'm seeing here is how wide or how in depth you're able to psychically see into situations. It's about to get on a whole nother level. It's about to be like borderline as if you were remote viewed or teleported, like as if you teleported yourself there in the blink of an eye. Like, this is teleport type of energy. You were there. You were physically there. It feels like you have that gift, and that was about manifestation as well. I think it's Captain America, WandaVision, and America, or Americas, or some shit like that. The three of them had they would quantum disappear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all saw that movie, but that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. And it may just come to you like an idea. You get what I'm saying? And to the average skeptic, it may come off like you're hiding, cheating, or lying, or something like that. Or more than you're letting on, or and it could really bring up suspicion. So it's important to really, when you have this type of gift, it's important to make sure that the people that are around you are really your friend and not masquerading to be your friend, because based off their level of consciousness, they can start to strategize against you. They can try to use you, like, oh, tell me the lottery numbers, or it's really disrespectful to make a mockery out of these types of gifts. And I feel like you're either going to encounter people that make a mockery out of it, or you're going to encounter people that will try to use it to get ahead in life and abuse that divine energy, that divine feminine energy that you are, because it's very mysterious. Okay, it's like when you think that you can shift into something to rob a bank, like, what? Who? There's definitely that level of consciousness that I'm seeing here. It's like, well, shit, help me get ahead in life, and it's giving Maleficent, when he befriended her to pretty much steal her wings. Now I'm seeing here that the right person for you, they don't want to steal your wings. And how you'll know that they don't want to steal your wings is because they are already applying themselves in whatever mega projects or interests that they're interested in. And they do not seek to house you or just claim you, put you on a shelf, and make you into some type of trophy. No, if anything, having a trophy partner would be equivalent to like having a space filler or someone that just feels like, just make me look good. You know what I'm saying? Just make me X, Y, and Z. But for this type of connection, someone that actually wants to be innovative and actually work in tandem with you, it's like you being able to co-create spiritually and bring those ideas, and then they take the masculine aspect of working really hard, putting in overtime, and doing it consistency. This person is very consistent. This person, they may want to do it fast. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in that area, when it comes to like work, project, and stuff like that, they're willing to sacrifice a lot of their free time to do it. And that's because they're knee deep in their masculine energy. That's their strong suit. And so I do feel as if this person desires having a counterpart that isn't in constant competition with their masculine energy. It's like, let me sacrifice in all these areas because that's what I'm good at. And then you can focus on making feminine sense of it all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because order here is like, you determine where everything goes. You determine what's the next play? What's the next creative project? What are we inventing today? And this person will make it practical. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So I feel like you've gotten some type of recent idea. Someone has given you their strategy. And I see you processing whether or not you want to put it out, whether or not you want to actually share it, whether or not you want to initiate it, because part of you can kind of tell that you have received a transcript. You have received some type of work order. And you're like, is this a work order from who exactly is this work? Like, nothing really can get past you. So if you decide to take this work order, I can guarantee you whatever this idea is, whatever this work order is, you know this assignment, you understand this assignment, you know exactly where it's coming from. So if you so choose to start putting it out or doing it, you will be indirectly letting that person know when they see it premiere. You know what I'm saying? Or when they see it on the big screen, or when they see it actually on the shelves, or whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. When you publish it, it's going to be like, that once you hit that send button, or once you put it on the website, once it's on the shelf, that person's going to receive that confirmation that, okay, so you want to quarterback plays with me. It's like a spiritual yes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what this person is waiting on. A spiritual confirmation that you feeling them. You know what I'm saying? Like you feeling the mission, you feeling the assignment, you're on the same page. And I think that's what this person wants to know. Eight of Swords. Like you and me both know the truth. But we can keep that between you and me. That type of energy. I told you this person's a master magician. All right, let's see. What we cooking today? Five of Spears in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. I think someone has let you know that the coast is clear. There's nothing. I have nothing to hide. The coast is clear. You can know everything. Like someone is giving you access to their secret, to their subconscious realm. Someone's giving you access to their subconscious realm, and they know you in there. They know you have teleported, astral traveled, whatever. You are Mr. and Mrs. Frizzly in the back of their mind. Okay. The moon. Like this person knows that you see them. You're seeing into them. And they're giving you permission. With this Queen of Pentacles energy, the Five of Wands is, I won't fight you on it. I won't try to stop you. I won't block you. I'm going to let you see whatever it is that you need to see. I'm going to reveal everything to you. I'm confessing. I'm coming clean. Any questions you have, this person may just start answering it. If you think the question in your head, they're going to they're going to ask your question, or they're going to start answering the question for you. Five of Cups. This person, this is that moment where it's like truth or dare, you know, make or break, right? When you see what you see in there and you get all the specifics, and you get like the actual printout of this happened first, then that happened first, and this person's showing you everything. Okay, they're showing you everything. They're letting it all be illuminated, and they don't want you to have a wonder, or they don't want you to wonder or guess. If they done with something, they want you to see for yourself that they really done for it. If there's some hurt, they want that shit to come up now. Let's confront it now. If you have questions, let's talk about it now. And if y'all are able to get past this phase without a shadow of a doubt, it's like confirmation for this person that y'all are meant to be. And in some ways, you know, this person may be saying like, because the truth of the matter is, divine masculine energy ain't as forgiving as divine feminine energy. But you know what? Yeah, because the divine masculine energy can really be in their ego. But when you're in your divine feminine energy, and even if you're a female, divine feminine does not mean female. It means that you are in your divine feminine energy. When you're in your divine feminine energy, it doesn't matter what you go through. And that's something that you can't even give to everybody. It's like it's reserved to things that feels real. Like when you know you've met a real person that allows you to be in your divine feminine energy. If there's anything that the light touches in your pride that makes you feel like it's waning on you or it's bothering you, you uproot that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's divine feminine energy. It's destructive, right? So in this situation, it's like with Daenerys Targaryen. You know how she went around her kingdom, right? And was pretty much requiring that everyone bend the knee and pretty much acknowledge her for who the fuck she is. And those that didn't bend the knee, she destroyed that shit. So essentially, it was like the pruning process had to happen. The people around her, they had to be able to trust. And because she knew that unless she knew all of it, unless everything was out, unless whatever was hidden was completely revealed, the puppet masters were actually exposed, and all those things were taken down, that there would never be true peace. There would never be true freedom. So, and she was the breaker of chains, right? That's what her purpose was. Interesting, we got the sun and the moon. But when things are like, And when you're in destroyer energy, you got to let that shit pass. And so I feel like this person knows that this is the phase of destroyer energy. It will either destroy the both of you, or what didn't belong there to begin with will be removed and destroyed out of the way. But it won't tear you down. You guys will weather the storm. And that's kind of like what I'm seeing here. If you weather the storm and then you leave out of that, you transition out of that destroyer phase into a generative phase with this idea energy, then that will give this person confirmation that, okay, we're beyond that. However, this person is definitely saying, do not brush it over like it doesn't bother you. Don't do that. Don't be prideful. Like, oh, I'm fine, I'm over it, it was nothing. No, be very authentic about how you feel about it. And I feel like in that space, it's power in that. It's power and vulnerability. You're not foolish. Share my world. So let's see what the Most High had to say in regards to this situation. And we're gonna wrap it up. You see present power, consciousness. Y'all are the same people. Okay, y'all are still feline. It's like a conversation, a telepathic conversation where it's like, you done with that? Is it really over? You know what I'm saying? Are you still trying to figure out what you want? There's that type of telepathic conversation happening. Are you willing to do or treat divine feminine the way you deserve? Are y'all drawing up a contract? And we have status quo. Y'all are a power couple. I feel like there's a power couple energy that is being established through friendship. It's being established through camaraderie, inspiration, working. Like, y'all are on the first level. I feel like this level may have been interrupted once before, but it's not about the honeymoon phase. I feel like you're either transitioning out of the honeymoon phase and you're going into this willpower. It's a lot of yellow here. This inventive, very powerful, the sun energy here. For some of you guys, you may have known that it was always going to be, there was always going to be like a bump in the road. And so you being aware of this before it happened, it's kind of like spirit's like, I told you that this was going to happen because of the consciousness, level of consciousness that you guys had met on, right? With present power, it's easy to like pin you guys against each other or to divide you when you're not noticing what's right in front of you. But I feel like for whoever the divine feminine is, you were already shown, like, for a period of time, you would have to leave. You would have to leave the castle. You would have to go your own separate way. And it's like when your back is up against the wall with the consciousness level 2, you either can accept what you're being offered or you have to love yourself more. And this was a test of loving yourself. And so you have evolved to level 6 consciousness, which is extremely high. To go from 2 to 6, like, you skip levels. You skip grades. So now, whatever duo or whatever you guys are able to bring to the table, the ideas, the innovation, the teamwork, nothing really won't be able to distract you both from knowing your purpose and your assignment and the direction that you're going in. 6 of Wands. Anything trying to come in to create that type of distraction, both of y'all would catch it a mile away. even if you caught it, you have the ability to pretty much nip that shit in the butt. And I feel like you don't even have, this is that type of energy where it's like, do you have to reach out to divine masculine and be like, oh, I need you to handle this? It's like, no. The Nine of Cups is pretty much saying you affirm that shit away. Pretty much, Nine of Cups is your affirmations of form gets rid of it. It cannot thrive here. You can't come and tear down this kingdom. You can't come and create this distraction because I got this covered. So if anyone coming into your spiritual aura, whether it's by way of you or them, you live in them. They live in you. So it's really a matter of, at that point, you don't have to leave your side of the board. They can go whatever they want to go, do whatever they want to do, because anything that's going against your affirmations, your prayers, your knowing, it will be dispelled instantly. And it's like, oh, I'm not going over there. And so you're going to have a lot of people that will be upset that they weren't able to create distractions or to be successful. It's almost like Spirit is saying, don't let any third party or any person come in and convince you that they finna come in and take what you created, take what you generated. No, you've already gone through what that experience looks like. And so you would be just letting them have what was yours for however long until you decide that, you know what I mean? Thinking that you have to let that person decide when the divine feminine energy don't let shit come in its energy and just do whatever it wants. That's what it's pretty much saying. They could try. And if you're feeling like, oh, well, that's bad, because it's almost like Spirit is pretty much telling you that divine feminine chooses first. Divine feminine energy, because that's where everything is grown. You can reject whatever seeds are planted. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to give birth to whatever ideas are planted inside of you. You don't have to give birth to any person that wants to synchronize with you. No, you can reject it. And how do you reject it? It won't grow. It won't happen. And you may meet some angry, disgruntled people that feel like, oh, we just can't get on the same page. You won't let any ideas that I have grow inside of you, because you haven't determined that that's what you want to take on. So whatever package you take on, whatever seed that you take on, make sure it's one that you want to see grow. And if you see any little bugs trying to come to your lot and eat from your garden, go ahead and remember that we naked around here. So you're going to have to come revealing yourself for who you really are. I don't care if it's a friend, a family member, foe. They can't be coming to your garden fully clothed. You got to come naked. Can't be coming in them wolves, them sheep, whatever they call it, wolves clothing. I don't know, because it's gonna be bad news for whoever try it. That's the type of confidence you about to. 2 of Cups. I'm telling you, that's the type of confidence you about to have. That's mine's. And they can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Oh, you must have put a spell on this person. They acting different or whatever. Listen, you cannot overthrow someone else's free will. Just like they can't overthrow yours. That's how you know you have a divine union. And it's meant to confuse the enemy. It's going to feel very confusing to the enemy because they've never seen something like that. They've never seen y'all are 2 physical representatives of what it looks like when you work in tandem together. When you desire this wholeheartedly together. It's a whole nother type of divinity walking here on earth. You feel what I'm saying? It's more where that came from. It's euphoric. I feel like somebody about to get their passion back. You know what I see when the devil in reverse and the 6 of coins? A lot of y'all in the past have surrendered before to like an attachment trying to take from you. And it's because you felt like you was trying to be a team player, you was trying to be accepted, you was trying to fit in. And you're not meant to fit in. You can put everybody else to sleep. But that person that's yours, that's a you and them. The King of Swords in reverse. Oh, you know what it is? Insecurity. With the 8 of Cups in the reverse, this is like feeling insecure that, like, I feel like you've come across a cold-hearted person that has manipulated. Magician energy is a beautiful energy. But if you come across a charlatan, now that should have you running for the sky. That should have you trying to fly away, run away, skip, hop. Because in the wrong hands, it's like it does the opposite. It's like they have to put you under a spell. And then you become like the sleeping giant. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing who the fuck you are. And that's divine feminine energy across the board. And then you'll be extremely masculine, your masculine energy. So when you break up from that charlatan's web, it's and you remember who the fuck you are, you have like no fear anymore. And then like it's really the charlatan that should be afraid of you. Is the charlatan gonna always try to get you back? Absolutely. Are they gonna try to get to you through your person? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I feel like this person is always going to have a soft spot for you. So you're more powerful than the charlatan at all times. All right? So that's like playing chess, not checkers. All right, since I saw a lot of money projects on here, all right, something about you making like how-to guides, mentorship, sharing what you know. All right, helping other people tap into their divine feminine energy, dark feminine energy, especially the dark feminine energy, tapping into their power, how to work with it. All right, the good and the bad, because jellyfish are beautiful, but they're also toxic. Okay, it can kill you. And you are equipped and ready to teach this, or to help others, to mentor others, because you've learned the hard way. So you've been shocked a couple of times. You've been burned. And you got the answers now. Or if you don't know it, you know how to seek it. You know the remedies. I feel like a lot of you guys, there was this energy of trying to restrict you from receiving the remedies for a period of time, but you're about to have an aha moment. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Taurus.